Hello and good morning, everyone. So welcome today to the Rise and Shine. Let's start in our space, finding our position. And we're just going to have our little welcome connection here. Hands to the lower dantian and a bow. Releasing down. And whilst we're standing, adjusting mind to body, allowing that sense of softening with the hip line, sitting a little with knees soft, flexed, and lifting from behind the crown. We'll take our 3 circles, opening arms, together. And pressing down. Imagine you're pressing a ball into the water, and there's a little resistance as we soften that weight a little more through the legs. So then when we take the arms out, gently rise naturally through the legs, and we're upright as we then press down, letting the breath go, releasing, and we have a 3rd time, rising, well done, shaping our ball and taking it down. Excellent. Well done there. So now we're stepping to our shoulder width position on the left, diagonal mirror image, unless I say otherwise. So hands on the hips, with head turns, nice level position with the head as we turn to the left. And stay a moment here, and then we extend the nose towards the shoulder edge and draw forward. I have a frog in my throat today. And also on the right side, give yourself a moment before you then take the nose a little bit towards the shoulder line and draw forward. So we do that a 2nd time. And as you've seen, we take the crane neck position where we take the chin forward, lift up, teeth together, lengthen the throat. And as we release down, just a little bit of a curve there, drawing the head back to its natural position before we take the chin forward again to lower towards the chest and tuck back. And then we draw forward and center. So you have that middle position. Now we take it again as 2nd repetition, up. Center, forward. And tuck. And center. Well done. So a simple action, but always with the neck, we need to move slowly there. So now we're moving to the shoulders, taking the hands forward, shoulder width position, fingertips sit in the dip towards the shoulder edge, because here we have Jianyu, the point, the large intestine. We can help stimulate as we take those circles. We're doing 4 as we soften the weight and rise. Keeping the elbows parallel, width not drawing together here. And also 4 to the back. We take the elbows as high as is comfortable always, so listening to our bodies. And then we're going to cross wrists just ahead of chest there, pressing out, and then lowering the arms down. So moving on, we tap front and back. Boing. So whilst we're tapping forward and back there, just on the lung point and the kidney, the back. Just to gently invigorate And lifting the heel as well on the side of the swing. And letting go with the arms just down by the sides. We're going to step back in today and take a horse stance. This is one whereby we have the wider step. So let's soften that weight down. We're going to step wide to the left. So toe and center weight. The arms are coming forward. Now here, we're going to draw the arms back, dropping elbows, and create our backward palm. Keeping the palm nicely open with the L shape of the fingers. As we inhale, exhale and push forward from chest as we sit on the horse. Let's do another 2 times. Pull back, inhale, upright. Pushing forward as you exhale that breath, sitting on the horse. Have another time. Inhale and exhale, push. So really, you're ahead of the shoulder line there with the hands shaped, and then we relax out. We're going to step back in, feet together. Well, from there, we're going to do our squatting position, holding the knees as we sit the weight, sitting, exhaling the breath. Turning the hands on the knees, always supporting the knees here. So you actually create a little massage to the acupoints around the knees. One last time. I will include a couple of hip circles. So let's step back out shoulder width, hands to the hips. So we'll gently take that movement around. And both knees stay flexed. So we're not lengthening through the legs at any point. Just keep them nice and level so the hip stays level. As we go the other way. And change. We're going to step back in, feet together, and do heel raises. So this action, turning the hands out whilst the feet are together, bring the hands, and we can start the lift. The hands come together overhead, and we're lengthening up. So let's, it's be a sense of someone pulling your fingertips, and the heels should rise. As we soften the weight back down, we draw the arms down. Again, we'll do 3 more. So prepare and lengthen up. Find your inhalation, helping that lift and softening back as we exhale the breath. That's good. Just allowing the posture to work for you in the best way. We listen to our body to get that benefit. And last time there, as we exhale, lifting up and drawing down. Well done. And with even with a warm up, just settling back to the dantian. Ladies, right hand, gentlemen, left, second hand on top, palm on palm, just to close the energies we've worked with in that sense. Now we open out and down. Have a little shake of the wrists and the ankles. Well done. So we're going to start our program today. We're having a look at what we've done over the last couple of weeks. So we start with this time the left hand to the lower dantian, right hand on top, palm to palm. The position here, we find the thumb rests to the navel height and then the palm is resting correctly to the lower dantian. We have our Dao Yin poem, which is to settle mind to body. And in that sense, we dispel all the thoughts into the deep night. I would say releasing the busyness of the day. We concentrate our focus to the lower dantian, where the hands are held. And we bring the tongue to the front, rest into the front palate to build a magpie bridge. From there, we launch like a swallow into the clouds, releasing the hands down by the sides. We start our first posture, the beginning of heaven's creation, drawing the hands again towards the abdomen, ready to step to our left. As we open those arms together, looking left. Remember that rotation with down in the palm, and then we draw forward. Shoulder width, sitting weight. In the center, drawing back to the center with the arms, opening out from the sides there, to the sides, looking right. Inhale, exhale as we draw forward, and we start the transfer of weight, and step in. Coming back towards the abdomen again, as we open to the right, and open naturally upright as we take out. Forward face, exhale, and soften down. Centrally. Coming back out as we rise centrally, opening arms, looking left. Coming forward and center that weight. To the middle, we step in, and then the arms draw down. So we have this action as the beginning of heaven's creation is also to help release distractions as one of the first postures. So we should feel really, it's a smooth movement there. Now we move to the second action, which is double fish hung on the wall. So let's take the hands out with our first stretch. Upright, turn to the left. Rotation with the palms back. Turning forward, the left hand sits ahead of the tummy and the right fingers take the pulse. We're going to step to our left corner, toe, heel. Weight forward, knee over toe, and align the arms out towards that diagonal, and then we sit the weight back. Remember, the ring finger is staying to your pulse, and we take the hand ahead of the center of the chest. Nice rounded circle with the arms there, so we're not pulled back. We step in and rub and release the hands past to open our circles, well, curve in fact, and looking to the left as we drop that top arm. Our yin yang symbol has been made there, so we're going to now turn arms out as we turn the waist to the right, turning back to center. Again, ahead of the abdomen, we take the left fingers to the right wrist. And here, we're going to step out to our corner again on the right and toe heel. As we take that weight, circle, or take a nice sweeping curve, it should be. It's not a circle round. And then we're sitting back to take the wrist inside from right to left. Stepping, rub, and releasing the arms out, top arm, lower arm by your hip, and we have our look to the right. Releasing the top arm down. Very nice. Which leads us to Old Horses Stable, our third posture. So today I'll demonstrate before we start. It's a wide horse stance. So if you just have a look at what I'm doing and then we'll work through it together. I'm going to angle here so you see the situation with the hands as we sit the weight. And then releasing out to the last part of that posture. That's nice, good. Some of you have seen it, obviously. Let's have a little look on this second side. So we're going to step wide first as the arms draw, close, and open. Sitting on that horse as we take the hands to Shaoshan Hook and pull back, looking on the right, behind the body, and forward, back to back. Unfurl and press. Center weight. And arms down. Well done. Good. So let's say 3 parts to this posture. Firstly, horse stance. Let's have the hands on the hip and have a consideration of horse stance as we soften the weight down, letting that heel rise on the left. We extend parallel position for that outer foot there to the left, and the weight is centered. So by straight away softening your weight to step out, you should take the full length of the width of the leg. Shall we try that one more time if we step back in? And soften the weight. We're going to take it to the right this time. So sitting that weight, both knees flexed. The heel is rising on the right. So we're extending toe, parallel, wide stance, horse stance. We center the weight in the middle and draw up. So draw the weight back. We're softening to bring the weight back in, toe heel. That way we're not dragging the feet. So you have that extension to the width that's comfortable for you on the extension of the leg. The knees stay forward in line with the feet rather than having any opening of the foot. So we want to keep the feet forward facing and indeed the knees in line with the toes so they don't open out. That's our protection for the knees there. So well done. Coming back, feet together. Let's look at the Shaoshang hook. Some of you will have seen this. It's thumb and index together. The thumb, outer side, liver 11. Sorry, lung 11, excuse me. What am I talking, liver? Lung point here on the thumb to the bed of the nail here on the index finger, which is the large intestine. So we're pressing the outer side of the thumb to the bed of the nail, almost sort of midway on the index finger. So this point on the thumb is called Shaoshang, the acupoint, and the one on the index finger is Shangyang. So we're connecting the outer point of the thumb to the inner on the index finger. So outer to index there, outer to index. So this action happens on both hands, and it's a press. You press against that point. Now the other fingers will just need to relax whilst we do this. But when we press, we want to roll the thumb down from that point when we release. So don't just release your thumb out. You want to roll the thumb away from that point of your index finger to release it. So that will create the pressure on those acupoints. And they work together, the lung and large intestine. So let's release that and look at the drawing of the hands from this third section as I turn it. We're rolling the hands in, back to back. And they arrive ahead of the abdomen again. And here to lift, we want to open those elbows so the shoulders don't rise. Because, of course, if we let them drop again, so we can see this together, if we just draw up like this, your shoulders come up. So we need to open those elbows to lift the palms ahead of your chest. Here, Tanzhong, here on the sternum, we want to open the wrists apart. So you're unfurling the hands, and we take that movement through the fingers. So the fingers, and then the nails. We reach the nails. And for those of you who like the heart shape, we don't actually bring the wrists together, but the fingernails must be together. And it's the bed of the fingernails. We push against each other to release. So you flick apart. That's it. And we're doing it with a little, you can probably hear a little sound when you flick them apart, and they open at face height. And that's when we have the press. So this is a really important part of the practice of Daoyin. We have the fingernails, which are the Jing points of the body, well points, and that is a deep well of if you think of a well, a body of water, rather than feeling well, it's a different thought. So the well points, that shows how really they are deep in that sense to the body. So we really want to flick apart there from the fingernails. So let's have a look again at this posture all together, starting with feet together, arms relaxed by the sides. We're going to soften that weight. Prepare to step to horse stance on the left. And as we do that, the arms come forward facing up. Here, at shoulder height, we're going to close the fist. Now, we press the Lao Gong with the middle finger to stimulate the pericardium as we bring the hands ahead of the chest, slightly under chin, but not to the body. So we then open the palms to face forward and lengthen the arms naturally up. So there's no stretch here, just naturally up. And then we lower the arms down. Now, where do we make our Shaoshang hook? I would start my Shaoshang hook here, just ahead of the forward of the thigh, so that when I curve, I've got that press to the thumb and index, I take the arms back and curl the wrist up. So there, the wrists are up and back. And then we press and roll that release of the thumb index, bringing ahead of you there, drawing up the center, unfurl. Face height, we reach, flick, and press. Again, you've opened those wrists, and we then relax, step in from the left, and draw the arms down. Well done. Let's take that to the right. So wide step. Arms come with us. We're inhaling to exhale the breath here with this collection of the arms. If you can't bring the elbows together, just do your best to bring the hands. We are closing, concaving the chest a little, but don't press too hard as we open up. Relaxed. And now we take that movement down. And of course, we're going to take the Shaoshang hook. Sitting on the horse, we push back, and we do have a head turn here, looking to the right. Release the roll of fingers down. Draw them back to back, so you're still low with the body weight, opening arms through elbows. And as we start the rise, the unfurling of fingers, flick, press. And then we center weight from the right. Look at that. Well done. That's really good. Let's have another go together. On the left start, as we soften the weight. Arms forward. Shoulder height. Collect your fist. Press. Press Lao Gong with the middle finger. And then we open. Sitting weight. Collect your Shaoshang hook. Take it past the body and lift. Looking left. Exhale, release. Roll fingers. Back to back. Up through the center. Start the rise through the legs as we unfurl. Flick. And press. Open our wrists, fingers forward on the side and down. Relaxing arms. The second side to the right. And collect. Exhale your breath. Open. Soften. Here I would exhale my breath as I lower, connect the hook. So I inhale on the stretch back, looking right. Release and let go. There's the exhalation again. Allowing the inhalation. Now I start the rise. Flick, unfurl, and press. And center. Arms down. Well done. You look as if you did very well there, everyone. Let's have a little run through. 1, 2, and 3. So, feet together. Starting. Opening with the beginning of heaven's creation. Prepare your Daoyin palm. A good horse stance, good width of shoulder step, left, open, forward, soften, exhale, inhale, lift, right, turning, recenter, and step. Nice light stepping, soften again, ready to set that foot out to the right. Weight is centered, then we're looking forward, exhale, open, weight shift, looking ahead, step, and soften down. Opening double fish hung on the wall to our left. Drawing the hand ahead to take the pulse from the front. As we take our diagonal step to our left corner, forward of your body. There we open forward and then sitting back. So turning that back wrist left to right from inside, stepping to release out and curve those arms. Lovely. Well done. We do look to the left here. Before we turn and follow that top arm, and then we're taking that turn to the right. So opening to the right with our upright position, that's a stretch. We then soften, sitting weight, left to right, taking pulse, right corner step, sweep, out, and then we sit back, facing forward. Right hand to left inside, step and open to your double fish hung on the wall, Tai Chi symbol, looking right, and release down. Old horse stable. Let's take that wide horse stance. Collect. Exhale your breath. Release up. Sitting on the horse, taking the Shaoshang hook, push back. Keep it aligned to the body. Don't take it out from the back there as we push back behind. Lift the wrist, looking left. And then as we face forward, arms come dropping in with rotation, still in the lower position as we unfurl wrist. Now we start the rise of the body. Ready to be upright, flick and press. Center it and blow. Second side to the right. Close. Open. Sitting the weight on the horse centrally. We collect that Shaoshang hook. Pull back. Lift those wrists. So the rest of the fingers will tuck naturally. We're looking on the right and we release with the roll of those fingers and dropping. So we start the rise and unfurl. Very nice, well done. Let's step in, feet together. Gosh, that's really good, well done. I hope you feel you've got some new insight to the practice there with the posture. So we'll have now closing right hand ladies, left the gentleman, second hand on top, smoothing our breath, the energies we've worked with this morning, and then taking the hands down. So we'll just do a simple massage for our face here to close out today. Sweeping the face from the chin, along the center line, and around the face and jaw. So we do two more. And we'll also take that along the center line to the scalp. So you're smoothing the hands over the head and to the base of the skull. Here, the windhorn points, occipital skull. You want to circle the fingertips to the base here. And I'll just turn my back there. You're circling in. with some pressure. That can stimulate our immune system, so very beneficial all times of the year. And circle both ways. That's it. And tapping down the back of the neck all the way to the base. Well done, everybody, for your practice today. 老师再见. If you have any questions, by all means, you're welcome to ask or just place on the WhatsApp chat if you wish.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you very